Welcome back to the Venom Workshop. So today what we're going to be discussing is your daily walk around. So it's just like when you got your driver's license, they always said, or at least when I got my driver's license, they said the first thing you should do before you get in your car and take a drive or drive anywhere is do a walk around. So we're going to kind of do the same thing with our bike. And the reason you do that is you get to check everything on your bike really quick before you just jump on the road and start tearing off with it and then something bad happens. Now with a car, the reason you do a walk around is there could be anything behind your car, anything like that before you back up. You want to do a real quick check. And everybody should do this. Doesn't matter if it's a car or a motorcycle, a truck. A lot of big truckers do it. They all do the walk around first. And it just makes sense. So what you're going to be wanting to do, and this is the X22R Max, very nice bike. But you want to go around, you want to look underneath to see if there's any leaks or drops or puddles or anything like that. Anything that could have leaked out before you start to ride. Again, that's very good. Just look underneath the bike. Look for any sort of showings of leaking, so that if you see anything underneath there that is wet from where the bike was parked, you're going to want to check underneath, or check the engine just to be careful. You know what I mean? Like if you see a big puddle of oil and jump on your bike and take off, it's never a good thing. You're also going to want to check your tires. So checking your tires is pretty easy. You don't have to check the air pressure with a gauge, but you want to make sure that your tires stay hard. Like I said, this is just a daily thing, right? So this is just before you ride daily. This isn't if you're going to be doing your 6 months checkup on your bike type thing or anything like that. This is just if you're before you get on it. So make sure you have a good tire pressure in the front there. Make sure you have good tire pressure in the back. Lower my camera a little bit, because you're going to want to check your chain tension too. Just reach under, give it a little like that. This one's got really nice chain tension on it, so I have nothing to worry about there. Your clutch arm is right here. You can always check, make sure that your arm is actuating. You guys can't see it because the fairing is there, but I can see it through that, down through here. So make sure that's working right. You're going to want to check your rear brake. Make sure there's good pressure on that. That's good. And then check your front brake. Make sure you have really good pressure there. I'm going to come around and we can turn it on. Make sure everything lights up. All that stuff is good. We've got all good pressures, all that stuff. Everything looks nice. We're not going to start it yet because we're not getting on the bike. Before you take off, you want to let the bike warm up. So before you put your helmet or your gloves on or anything, go ahead, start it up. Doesn't get ridden very often, so I'm going to charge the battery on this. But again, let your bike now warm up while you're getting your gear on. Another thing to check is always check your oil, and I mean, don't check your oil just daily. Like, I want you to make sure this one, the oil stick is right here. You'll see it right there. Just, we're going to go ahead and we're going to pop it out. This one doesn't have a dipstick on it, and the reason it doesn't is because the X22R Max has a sight eye on it. And I'll show you what I'm talking about there in just a sec. But if you had the X22 or the X22R, they all have dipsticks. So check your dipstick, and that was where your dipstick would be. So now we're gonna lower it down so you can get a look at the sight eye. Okay, the sight eye is right here, and to check that, you want to level your bike. So you want to stand your bike up straight like that. And we can see the oil slowly climb up here, and it's filled up the sight eye to where it's supposed to be. It just goes about an eighth of an inch from the top, and that's the way it's supposed to go. Right there. and that gives room for the oil to come in. And now you can see that this bike is full of oil. Now this bike does not have liquid cool, so this one here is just an oil cooler. So there's an oil cooler up in the front, and like I said, that was another reason I asked you to check for leaks. Now if we were coming for a bike that is liquid cooled, like our X22 GT250 here, there you could check your reservoir tank, which is just down below the rad there. And you want to make sure, sorry, this bike is just really tight against here. I'll move that over, there we go. And you could always check the top of your rad and make sure that at the top of your rad is nice and full as well. You'll see the cap for the rad is right there. That's another thing you'd want to check on a liquid cooled bike. So the X22 GT250 is liquid cooled. You'd want to check to make sure that your coolant is well and set. So that's pretty well it for now, because like I said, this is just a real quick walk around. This is your daily walk around. This isn't something you do on a scheduled thing. You also want to look for obstructions excuse me, underneath your tires. Make sure that nobody has put anything underneath your tires, screws, nails, anything like that. You just want to make sure that your tire is going to be good. You also want to make sure tire tread is good, all that stuff. You don't see big gashes out of your tire, big cracks, anything like that. And again, this is just a daily thing that you want to check. These are all things you just want to go over real quick before you jump on and ride for the first time during the day. Again, you can check your brake fluid. This one's max. And that's about it, guys. So that's how you do your daily check before you ride. Just, this is to be safe on the road. And we want you guys to be safe and for nobody to get hurt. And so that's it, guys. So that's how you do your daily walk around.